Greetings, everyone. Okay, Leonidas here. Okay, and today we're going to look at exactly what we looked at the other day, but we're going to look at it in Old English. Now, not an old expert in Old English, okay, just saying, but we're going to use our knowledge of the text, which we had the other day, and you may have from English, okay, modern English, and we're going to see what we can see here. All right, so let's go on. All right, so just a warning, my pronunciation of this is even worse than Koine Greek. So I will give you a link, and I'll actually try and give you a link this time to a read out version of the same thing, which is read out in a much nicer fashion. So here we have on the page, and most of it we can read, but we have got a few funny letters. So if we look at the first one, that one that looks a bit like a P is actually a kind of TH. There are two THs in Old English or Anglo-Saxon. Okay, so that's certhlike. Okay, so we got something like verily or truly, something like that. Now we got on them, tagun. Okay, let's have a look at that. Now many of these words do look familiar, particularly if you know some German. Many of them don't look familiar, so let's try and work them out. So we've got the on, that's going to be a preposition. Now most clearly we got the English word on, so on something. I'm gesticulating with my hand, which you can't possibly see. Okay, now we're going to have this as a preposition. Now like in German, it can mean either in or on. Now we got in those, we'll explain that later on. Now that could be a singular form, but I think it's going to be plural here. We got dagum. Now that's going to be days. Now in Latin we got the word dies, meaning a day, and we've got hemera in Greek, meaning a day. So you're probably wondering, where does the G come from? Now I think it comes from Germanic, like tag. So in those days. Now in Latin, we often have the M at the end of the genitive plural. In fact, we do all the time. So we just got a genitive here in the same way. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. It's not a genitive because we've got a preposition there. So in those days. Now we've got the wes. Now that's related to the modern English was. Okay. And we got geworden. Now that's not too familiar to us in modern English, but it is in German. So it's like the word werden, okay, meaning to become. So again, we got that word meaning it came to pass. So it came to pass. So there came to pass a Gebot. Okay, so we've got, again, that's probably more similar to modern German than it is to English. So a decree. Okay, from is basically just like from. From, okay, them, it's going to be a definite article. Don't be confused by them in English. And we got Kaisere, okay, like Caesar, Caesar, Caesar Augustus. Okay, that. So we got that. Okay, it sounds basically exactly the same. Eol is going to be related to all. Imberhrift, can barely say it. Okay, so the entire world. So we had that the other day with oikumenen, sorry, I think it was feminine. Okay, where. Now I think that's going to be a subjunctive. Should be, and this word tome arkod, okay, registered. Okay, so no problem so far. So once again, so verily, in those days, it came to pass, or a decree came to pass from Caesar Augustus that the whole world should be registered. All right, we're doing well so far. Let's keep on going. Okay, we've got Theos Tonmiakodnes. Now that looks plural to me, but we have this registration. Okay. Where's we got the equivalent of was again. Erst, I think is going to be related to first. First came to pass. Okay, from. Okay, so again we got something that's a little bit like from. Okay, from the Diman, literally a judge, but we'll say governor here. Okay, from the governor Sirige, so we can say that's like Syria, and Quirino, or Chirino. So basically Quirinius, like we have in the modern English Bible, or in the Greek version we saw the other day. So from the time that Quirinius was the judge of Syria, was the governor of Syria. All right, we're doing well. Let's keep on going. So we've got and eale. That's going to be related to all. So everyone. So all those people, hig, they. We got eodon. They went. That's going to be a past tense. So they went. I suppose it's going to be related to the Latin eunt, something like that. And I think that's fairly reasonable. We've got sindi with the possible G, sindrie. I've seen the sindrie form in the Bath manuscript. Okay, we have sindrie, so I suppose together. Okay, feordon. Okay, they proceeded. Okay, on. Okay, hira chiastre. Now the chiastre is basically like the Latin castra, meaning a camp, but here it's going to mean town. So each one went to their own town. All right, that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll try and put those links in the description. Okay, bye-bye.